Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Crispin Dib Sericania, BS Criminology second year. So, the topic that I choose is the areas or channel of socialization. So, let's start. So, according to Dr. Rob G. Pereno in 2000, family, schools, peers, mass media, public opinion, and religion play a major role in the socialization and ultimately the education process. So each of us proceeds through life in a manner that we often believe that is under in our immediate control and influence. So it seems logical that the action we take and the impact of those actions is based upon a series of logical, rational decisions selected and filtered by choices and not choices. Although this seems a reasonable manner in which to assess one's lot in life, it is far from reality. Which to assess one lot in life, it is far from reality, particularly in the area of education. One of the most dramatic impact on a child education is that of the socialization process. So what are the socialization process? So the socialization process is the in the family, church, mass media, schools, and peers. Why is that they are the socialization process? The reason is that our life is more involved on them, or we are being surrounded by the five names that I mentioned. So the first one the first one I should explain is the family. So in the context of human society, a family is a group of people related by consanguinity, affinity, or co-residence. It is also known as the basic unit for raising children. It most In most societies, the family is the principal institution for the socialization of children. So there is so so in socialization, the first thing that we first socialize is our family. And there are two types of family: the immediate family and extended family. So, what are the difference between the two? So, the immediate family may include spouse, parents, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters. While extended family may include grandparents, aunts, uncle, cousins, nephew, niece, and siblings in law. Sometimes these are also considered members of the immediate family, depending on an individual specific relationship with them. So so immediate family uh, is uh, is your relative that is much closer with you. An extended family uh, is a relative that are far from you, that you don't always see every day. So, general classification of family structures. So, there are 10 general classification structure. The first is the matrifocal family. This kind of family occurs commonly where women have the resources to rear their children by themselves, or where men are more mobile than women, opposite of patrifocal family. So, number two is patriarchal family, is a family in which the father is considered here head of household. This is true regardless of which parent is the primary breadwinner and stay at home. That also known as father-centered family or father-dominated family, opposite of matriarchal family. So mat- matrifocal family It is more in mother cen- mother centered, and in patriarchal family is father centered. That is the difference between the two. So in number three is conjugal family or nuclear family or single family. A traditional form of family that includes only the husband, the wife, and unmarried children who are not of age. So the simplest example for this is that um, a newlywed husband and wife and their child that is still under 18 years old. That is the best example for single family. They all they only consist of three members or more, maybe. A avuncular family, a family composed of a grandparent, a brother, his sister, and her children. So, example for this is that he said a grandparent, a brother, and his sister, and her children. So there are no so in a avuncular family there are no parents that are living that are included with them. Childless family, it is sometimes a forgotten family and does not meet the traditional standards set by society. Childless families consist of a husband and a wife living and working together. Many children's families take on the responsibility of pet ownership or have extensive contact with their nieces and nephews as a substitute for having their own children. So, what this means is that sometimes there are married couple that can't make a child. Then they put their attention to their niece and nephews as their substitute for not having a child. Number six is extended family. So extended family is family that extends beyond the nuclear family, including grandparents, aunts, uncles, and other relatives who all live nearby in one household. Number seven is family of choice or chosen family is common within the LGBT community, both in academic literature and in colloquial vocabulary. It refers to the group of people in an individual's life that satisfies the typical role of family as a support system. Number 8 is blended family or step family. Describe families with mixed parents, one or both parents married, bringing children of the former family into the new family. So what it means is that in blended family, there is for example, there is a divorced husband and a divorced wife. The two of them remarried married each other even though they already have their own child, and when they married together, that is already called blended family because they they um they are they are from different families and they get together to form another family. So number 9 is monogamous family. In this case, an individual has only one official partner during their lifetime or at any one time. Number the last is polygamous family. A family composed of a marriage that includes more than two partners. So there are in polygamy family there are four types of polygamy family. A man is married to more than one wife at a time, which is common in some parts of Middle East and Africa, and it is often associated with Islam. Number 2 is polyandry, when a woman is married to more than one husband at a time. Traditionally practiced in areas of Himalayan mountains among Tibetans in Nepal, in parts of China, and in parts of northern India. Now, number 3 is fraternal polyandry, where there are two more brothers are married to the same wife. And number 4 is polyamory, if a marriage includes multiple husband and wives group or conjoined marriage. So, so I should better explain the polygamous family. So polygamous family is the best example for this is the Muslim people. Um, they always have two w- um one to one one to two more wives, or they always have two wives or one wife. They can choose if they want a lot of wives, as a lot of wives or not. So in process involved in gender socialization in the family. So there are four types of gender socialization in the family. So, first is the manipulation, means that the people handle girls and boys differently as infants. Number two is canalization, means that people direct children's attention to gender appropriate object. Number three is verbal appellation, telling children what they are and what is expected of them. Number four is activity exposure, familiarizing children to their gender appropriate tasks. So, let's proceed for the other process of socialization. The second one is the church or religion. It is a collection of cultural system, belief system, and worldviews that relate humanity to spirituality and moral values. The practice of religion may also include rituals, sermons, commemoration, or veneration of a deity, gods or goddesses, of sacrifices, festivals, feast, trance, initiation, funerary, service, matrimonial service, meditation, prayer, music, art, dance, public service, or other aspect of human culture. Gender roles in Christianity vary considerably today as they have the last two millennia. This is especially true with regards to marriage and ministry. So, why is church or religion is a part of process of socialization? The reason is that mostly in the Philippines, where mostly people are Roman Catholic. Mostly parents of each household also always taught their children to be to they always taught or influenced children on what to do and how to praise, or how to what do you call this, how to um praise. They always tell their children to always go to a church every Sunday in order to pray for the God. So this is the effects of religions. There are three effects of religions. The first one is effect attendance at religion services is linked to healthy, stable family life, strong marriage, and well-behaved children. So, number two is religious worship also leads to a reduction in the incidence of domestic abuse, crime, substance abuse, and addiction. Number three is, in addition, religious practice can increase physical and mental health, activity, and education attainment. So, in several terms, the effect of religion is a happy family and happy life. The next process is mass media. Mass media, these are divided media's technology that are intended to reach a large audience by mass communication. It has an immense impact on young minds. With the advent of the internet, television now has a partner in the role of visual stimulant of young minds. The culture portrayed by the mass media emphasizes the glamour, sexual satisfaction, and promiscuity, comedic vulgarity, violence, and immediate gratification of needs. The organization that control these technologies, such as television stations or publishing companies, are also known as mass media. So, like ABS-CBN, GMA, they are also known as mass media. Effects of mass media in socialization. So, number one is media sexualization of young female of celebrities. Number 2 is video games that promote violence and negative stereotypes. Number 3 is music lyrics and music videos that promote negative stereotypes and violence. Number 4 is sex stereotypes in kids' TV program. So, there are 5 different types of mass media. The first one is broadcast media, such as school, radio, recorded music, film, and television transmit their information electromagnetically. Number 2 is print media, use of physical objects such as newspaper, book, pamphlet, or comics to distribute their information. Number 3 is outdoor media. It is a form of mass media that comprises billboards, signs, or placards placed inside or outside of the commercial building, sports stadium, shops, and buses. Number 4 is public speaking and event organizing. Can also be considered as form of mass media. Number 5 is digital media, comprise both internet and mobile mass communication. So that is the 5 different types of mass media. So let's proceed to the other process of socialization, the school. So it is school. It is an institution for educating children. Any institution at which instruction is given in a particular discipline, a group of people. It is an artificial institution set up for the purpose of socialization and cultural transmission. The school can be regarded as a formally constituted community as opposed to mutual communities. So, how the school performs the function of socialization? So, the first thing how school perform the function of socialization is through the curriculum. The school is a formal way to provide the children with knowledge, knowledge of basic intellectual skills such as reading, writing, verbal expression, quantitative, and other cognitive abilities. Edu- Education teaches language and allows people to communicate with each other according to position in society, cultural achievement in one society, opportunities to acquire social and vocational abilities which are necessary in order to make one a social, useful, and economical productive member of the society. Gender roles as perceived as suitable rules by the society. The next part is the educational system socialize students to become members of society to play meaningful roles in the complex network of independent position. Number 3 is education helps in shaping values and attitudes to the needs of the contemporary society. Number 4 is education widens the mental horizon of pupils and teachers, teaches them new ways of looking at themselves and their society. Number 5 is education offers young people an opportunities for intellectual, emotional, and social growth. Number 6, informally and especially through social clubs, the school enables the child to learn a number of other social rules and skills, which are also important for his or her overall development as a member of society. So, the last process is peer groups. These are both social groups and primary group of people who have similar interests, age, background, or social status. The member of this group are likely to influence the person's belief and behavior. Peer groups contains hierarchies and distinct pattern of behavior. So these are the positive effects of peer groups. Serve as a source of information, teach gender roles, serve as a practicing venue to adulthood, teach unity and collective behavior in life. Identity formation is a development process where a person acquires a sense of self. This is the negative attributes of peer group influence. Peer pressure, often used to describe instance of where an individual feels indirectly pressured into changing his or her behavior to match that of his or her peers. Number 2 is future problems. Number 3 is race behavior. And number 4 is aggression and pro-social behavior. Number 5 is sexual promiscuity. Sexual promiscuity. And that's all. Thank you. Goodbye, sir.